Yeah, before the grinder cease, because they are few, as it reads in Ecclesiastes 12 verse 3. And the doors shall be shut in the streets when the sound of the grinder is low, and he shall rise up at the voice of the bird, and all the doors of the music shall be brought low. That's what's gonna happen soon. The grind is gonna cease, the mirth is gonna cease. People are gonna be ceasing, man, because they're gonna be dead. There's gonna be 10 left in the city. And 2 of the few shall hide themselves in the groves and the thick clefts of the rocks, as it reads in 2nd Esdras, chapter 15 or 16, I believe. Around the 1 and something verse. Because Coca-Cola laid out off 2,000 something workers, and 1,200 of those were here in the United States. I believe it was in the city where Coca-Cola is founded on, where they laid 500 workers off. And that's gonna happen more and more, and that's a factory job, okay? That's gonna happen more and more. You had malls, shops closing down too. Not just restaurants or bars, but yeah. And then you had in a brother made a video of an article in Texas. They had they had the biggest food bank line ever in history, where they say they fed about 25,000 people. That's a lot of people there. And think of how many of them are employed. That's why they're there. So that just shows you a warm-up of what's going to happen, man. That's just showing you a promo of what's gonna happen, man. When more people get unemployed, there's gonna be riots, uproars of the people, and all hell breaking loose, famines and stuff. And then when they bring the mark of the beast, the RFID microchip, which is the mark of the beast, and it reads about in Revelation 13, verse 16 through 18, which I made a video about the mark of the beast, going in depth about it on my last video. How it's not just a mark to continue buying and selling, it's more deeper than that. It's an idol, modern day idol, man. That one man can control you inside your body, your thoughts and all of that. Esau Edom, so-called white man. He's not red, because he's not white, he's red, and he's the devil the Bible speaks about. No, he's not white, he's red, he's red, man. So who knows how many people are gonna because they already say about 60% of people who ain't sure and are hesitant about taking the vaccine. The C-19 shot. So who knows how many people are gonna resist the RFID microchip as well, and then they're gonna uproar against their princes. As it reads in the 2nd Esdras 15 verse 60, for there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. 17, a man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. Why? Because you're gonna need the mark of the beast to travel as well. 84, because their pride, the city shall be troubled, the house shall be destroyed, and man shall be afraid. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their house with a sword, and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation. Exactly, that's gonna take place. Tribulations, man. Getting evicted out of their houses as well. Yeah, you have Edomites who live in middle class neighborhoods. They got evicted out of their houses. And if that continues, which is the prophecy is that it is going to continue, they're going to be uproaring. Then they're going to have to bring in martial law. They're going to have a good reason to bring in martial law. Even though Esau Edom caused it, he started it. Because that's how he works. He sets you up and he makes it. Waits for you to react, and then he puts a false solution. And tries to make himself look like the victim. Like the innocent victim and stuff. Because he's a liar, he's a thief, he's a robber, he's a murderer. He's an anti of a Mashiach. He's fucked over all these nations. Moab, Ishmael, Russia, you know, and they're mad. They're gonna destroy Babylon the Great because they have missiles themselves. Verse 27, for now the plagues come upon the whole earth, and you shall remain in them. Well, I shall not deliver you because ye have sinned against them. Exactly. Because you're the enemy, that's why. It's Esau Edom's final chance, okay? To do all he can to try to prevail against the Most High. And then he's gonna have an everlasting judgment. Slavery, he's gonna have to pay, he's gonna be put in slavery. And all the torture and curses that come with that, man. This is verse 42. And they shall break down their cities and their walls, mountains and hills, trees of the wood and grass of the meadows, and their corn. And they shall go steadfastly unto Babylon and make her afraid. Because World War III is going to take place here as well. 14 and 11. I mean 11 and 14. The second war is passing. Behold, the third war coming quickly. World War III is coming quickly, man. That's what we're prophesying against. That's what we are prophesying against this land here, a wicked land, America. There's no righteousness here. There's no fear of the Most High here. Just wickedness. Matthew 24 verse 30, and as in the days that there was that was before the flood, and they were eating, drinking, married, and giving in marriage to each other, that they had no entry into the ark. Matthew 24 verse 7, for nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be earth famines and pestilence and earthquakes in diverse places. They shall rise against nations. You shall hear wars and rumors of wars. What's going down there in the Middle East, that's a war. They're fighting China and India. And now China's allying with Pakistan. And they have down there in Armenia and Azer. They're fighting a war down there. What we're hearing right now is a rumor of war. Donald Trump is sending an attack on Israel, or Armenia, and Armenia is going to join and fight America. That's a rumor of war. It hasn't happened yet, but it's going to happen soon. Right after the mark of the beast is implemented, of course. So I'm going to close out of that, Revelation 13 and 16. Verses Revelation 2 and 10. Oh, fear not those things which thou shalt suffer. Behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison, that ye may be tried, and ye shall have tribulation 10 days. Be thou faithful unto death, and I will give thee eternal life. That's Jacob's trouble is going to happen. Revelation 3 and 10. Because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I will also keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all that road to try and dwell upon the earth. The hour of temptation is this. Revelation 13 and 6. And it causes all both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. 17. That no man might borrow himself, except he that had the mark of the beast, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name, meaning worshiping him. 18 years of wisdom to him that hath understanding count the number of the beast, for his number of a man, for his number is 666. Basically, with that mark of the beast, he wants to own it. They ain't gonna be his. It's also something they had in the law of Levi. If you want to stay with your master, you will get a mark in your ear here, an owl. They call it, I believe, made you liked him, you want to stay with him. Revelation 13 and 16 there through 18. And that's a little most growing cold there, because I mean, I don't know who he was talking to, or if he was talking to the chick there, but I mean, yeah, like sooner or later it's gonna be like that, like by people killing each other and just because of stress or whatever the hell they have, being bugged out niggas. Now, I don't give a fuck, but yeah, that's still not right, you know, but yeah. So yeah, that's the mark of the beast though. This is what's gonna happen if you take it. Revelation 14 and 9 through 10. And there shall fall them sin with loud voice. Anyone who worship the beast in his image and receives his mark in his forehead or in his hand, and the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of Elohim, which is poured out without mixture, and into the cups in the nation. And he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb, which is Yahweh Shai. Revelation 16 and 2 as well. And the first one poured out his body upon the earth, and therefore he noisome and grievous sore upon the man which had the mark of the beast, and upon them which worshipped his image. So count I don't know who that dude was talking to, but if he was talking to me, shalak me unto him. Okay, man? These people are bugged out, dude. Sons of Belial, man. Alright? Yeah, that's what's gonna happen if you take the mark of the beast. You're gonna be suffering some kind of illness, man. Watch, like what happened to the Philistines when they took the ark. The Moabite put boils in their secret parts. The same thing is happening now. It's just a more advanced idol. That's it. AI idol. That's all. That's what AI goes into, artificial idol, man. That's all that is, man. False miracles. False signs and miracles from the false prophet. Me and Esau Edom. So with that, two-thirds. Kallah Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai Ba'ashim Kakadash. Okay. Fuck you scoffers, man, okay? I don't know if he was calling me a bitch or whatever, bro, but you know, he's come back again and say, you know, clearly whoever you're saying it to, man. Say it clear to whoever you're saying it to, okay, next time. So I can actually go out and see you, okay? Damn idiots. You're on a low fucking retarded level, man, that's it. Nothing better to do, that's why. So fuck you, okay? mom's a bitch, man. Okay, that's who. Mom's a bitch, man. Get out of here. Yeah, you're gonna be the bitch when the mom inside fucking fucks you up, bring your friends up, man. You're gonna see who the bitch is. Kala Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai Hashem Kakadash. The honest to the elders, the honest to the apostles, preaching us the word of truth and with sincerity. Abad ball. Watch your luck around to the 2/3 and that's to America. Till next time, though, woman, peace, blessings, and salutations to the hopeful elect. Shalom.